Hi guys, in this video we are going to discuss about the IPv4 header. So before starting any discussion, I would like to tell you why we required a IPv4 header, or you can say what is the use of IPv4 header in IP packet. So to understand that, suppose you want to send a letter, you want to send one letter to one of your friend, right? So what options you have? Either you will going to drop this letter on a post box and post office department will deliver that letter to your friend, or you have another option, you will give to any courier company, they will deliver that letter to your friend. But suppose if you given that letter to courier company or drop that letter in a post box without any envelope, what happened? Will post office department or a courier company will going to deliver your letter or able to deliver your letter to your friend? Answer is no. Why no? Because the both of them doesn't know what is the destination address, what is the address of your friend, right? On which address, on which destination they need to deliver the address. So they are not able to deliver your letter. Another thing, they are not able to send back the letter to you as well because they don't know your address as well. Who has dropped the letter in the post box? Who has given the letter to the courier company? Because you don't have any envelope, you don't have any from or to on an envelope, right? Because your letter does not have envelope. So to to deliver that letter to your friend, what you need? You need you need a letter to be in an envelope, and at least on an envelope you should have a source address or from. In a from, you should have your address, and in to you should have your friend address, right? If you have these two information at least on an envelope, these two guys are able to deliver your letter. Same thing implies on an IP packet. Without source and destination address, IP packet cannot be delivered, right? So for IP packet, IP header will play a role of envelope in which you will provide the information of source address, destination address, and many other information which is required to deliver that IP packet, which we are going to discuss in this video. So to furthermore starting a discussion about IPv4 header, another thing which you need to know is what is the size of IP header. So if I'm talking about the size, the minimum size of the IP header is 20 bits, 20 bytes, sorry, and the maximum size which goes up to 60 bytes. Why minimum 20 bits? Because uh, this is the IP header view, and you are able to see that I have mentioned the bits required for each and every part of the IPv4 header. So suppose version required a 4 bit, header length required a 4 bit, type of service required a 8 bit, total length 16 bit, right? Accordingly, if you calculate all these bits, right, it will comes up to 160 bits, which is going to be 20 bytes, right? These two fields, optional and padding, are, as name suggests, optional. These carry the special information which we are going to discuss further, right? So if I'm saying maximum 60, so these two fields will contributing in increasing the IP header size. So which we are going to see later in this video or another part of this video, correct? Uh, so another thing is, I said minimum IP header size is 20 bytes. right? So if I mean to say minimum means these all fields which you are seeing here is mandatory for IPv4 header. With if any field, anything is missing in these things, the IPv packet will not form, right? Because IP header is required. So, so apart from maximum or minimum header size, what we have in IP packet is payload, right? What payload is? It's a actually a data which you are going to get it from upper layer. So maximum and minimum and maximum data size is minimum is 0 if you are not getting any data from upper layer, and maximum it's going to be 65515 65,550. And if I add my minimum header length, it's going to be 65535, right? Which is actually nothing. It's a value of 2 raised to the power 16, which is the maximum size my datagram have. Datagram is nothing, it's payload, actual payload plus IPv4 header, right? So if your header size is increased to 60, which is maximum, accordingly you need to adjust your payload, right? So now let's start discussing the fields, different fields in IPv4 header. So this is how IPv4 header look like, right? So let's have a look of IPv4 header in an actual Wireshark packet, which I have captured before starting a discussion of fields. So this is my IPv4 header in this packet. As I said, IPv4 header is a 20 bytes. You can say down, you can see in the downside of this Wireshark window, right? If I click on IPv4, you will see the 20 hexadecimal bytes, which I told you that nothing, which I told you that actually a 20 bytes IPv4 header, which is the minimum size of IPv4 header, right? So first field in IPv4 header is version 4 or version, which is in IPv4, this value is fixed, which is actually going to be a 0100, which is nothing. 0100 is nothing. It's a binary 00100. It's a binary value of 4, which representing IPv4. Similarly, if you're going to see the IPv6 packet, what value you will find? 0110, which is nothing, a binary representation of 6, which representing IPv6, right? So this value is always going to be a fixed value, 0100, which represent a version of my IP packet, which is 4 right now, right? And version in IPv4 header is like a engine in a train, right? So whosoever in the path going to receive the IP packet first going to see the version, right? Version bits and confirm which version of packet is coming to me, right? So by seeing these first 4 bits, they will understand whether it is a IPv4 packet or is a IPv6 packet. Accordingly, they will treat the packet, right? Next field is header length, which we are going to discuss in the next part of this series, right? Because I don't want to make the long videos, right? So in the next part, we are going to discuss the header length. So guys, okay. So hope you will uh, hope guys you will understand what I am trying to tell you and whatever knowledge I am trying to give you. If you like this video and if you get any knowledge from this video, please subscribe my channel, YouTube channel, because that is the only motivation which I get from you to do more and more videos and to do more and more work like this and share more and more knowledge with others. Thank you.